Hello everyone, welcome to Ajiro Tech. Ajiro Tech. In this video, we're going to be looking at the CIE, IGCSE Information and Communication Technology with the course code 0417 variant 21, paper 2, database, May-June 2023. Please, the instructions are very important. Kindly go through them before proceeding for your exam. The evidence document has been done in the previous video, same with the document production and presentation. So task 3, database. You are now going to prepare some reports. Examine the file J2321 results.csv and identify the most appropriate field to set as a primary key. Close this file. So let me open it. Let me open this file. And by the way, this has been extracted because 2 videos have been done already. Okay, so please watch the video on document production and presentation, and then you can come back to database. Okay, all right. Just going to make this large icon. Okay, I think this is it here. Just want to be sure. Okay, so I have this. I'm just going to click here. I'm not changing anything. I just want to look at everything here. Now, one of the ways to identify, before I tell what a primary key is, one of the ways to identify a primary key is looking at the relationship. Okay, so let's go to the relationship and let's see. I think these are 3 tables. Okay, so we have group code. So I'm thinking group code is from here. Okay, group code in the start times. Okay, there's it. So this is primary key for group code. Start code is the foreign key in the result table. Cat code is the primary key in the cat table, and cat code is okay. So we have start code and cat code as foreign keys in result table. So let's look at it. Start code. Okay, cat code here. I'm going to do this. Let me just hide. Okay, and what again? Start code, I'm going to hide. So now that we have done all this, right, let's go back to the question. I said okay, okay, using database software, import the file using this field names and data types. So let's see, set the identified field as a primary key. Okay, now we have start code and cat code out from the bag. So let's see what we have. Now let's go back to what is the primary key. A primary key is unique, right? They are used to identify what? A record. Okay, and they don't have, the whole essence is to avoid any form of redundancy. Okay, so usually names are not usually used as primary key, okay, because they don't identify a record correctly. Because for example, we can have 2 students bearing the same name, but numbers are unique because they are not repeated. Okay, so we have to look at a number that is unique. I have event rank. Nope. Cat rank. No. Year of birth. Year of birth is usually not used as a primary key. Let me see. No, because we can have students or learners having the same year of birth. Raised number, on the other hand, is unique because for every participant, they are given their own word raised number. Okay, so raised number is going to be the primary key for me. All right, like I said, I'm not saving anything, so I'm going to click on don't save. Okay, so now that I have closed it, I'm going to use a database software to import the file J2321 results. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is this. I'm going to open a database access, which is highly recommended for using for solving questions on databases. Okay, you see that even in your textbook. Okay, in chapter 18 of your textbook, where you see a lot of samples right there in your textbook being used, and database is access is a software that was being used in the textbook. Right here, I have it here. I'm just going to scroll to chapter 18 of the textbook. Chapter 18. Okay, let me just do. Okay. Okay, I'm almost close. Yeah. So you can see right here that every illustration is being used with Microsoft Access software. Okay. All right. Okay. So we have this source file, and I'm going to open my access. Okay, I'm going to click on a blank database, and I'm going to call it my name. Now that's one step. That's one way to do that, and then you can now browse the location you want to store it. You can browse the location you want to store it, and in this case, I want to store it inside the source file, right? Okay, you can store it here, or you can actually do this right here in the source file. You right click on new, come to access database here, and you type in Ajiro NG, and you click on create. And the reason why this is better is that it does not create any form of table, it just leaves everything blank for you. Now the next thing we're going to click is external data, new data source from file. Please, you are importing them as a text file. Okay, as a text file. Okay, now you're going to browse for this. You click on browse. Open. Now you're importing this into a new table. Okay, so you click on OK. Delimiter because the CSV file. So next, please don't forget the first row contain feed names, and of course it's a CSV, so it has to be comma. Next. Now at this point is where I like to do all my configurations. Okay, I can set the primary key, and then I can click on advanced. Now I'm going to look at the table. I have start code, last name, and first name. They're all text, so they will be seen as short text. Okay. Now raise number is 0 decimal place, so, and it's seen as an integer, so that's fine. Club name and club code text. Year of birth is going to be, okay, long integer. Race time, date and time. Okay, status text, event rank, and cat rank is number. Okay, so everything is fine. Please, your code page has to be Western European Windows. Okay, and then the date order is DMY, which is date, month, and year. Please, very important. And I'll click on OK. Then choose my own primary key. So I'm going to choose the raise number. Okay, or you can come here, click here, and then you choose it here, whichever method you want to use. Next, then finish. close, and then we have it here. Okay, double click just to ensure everything is showing. Okay, all right, now the next thing we're going to go to is we're going to save this. Now you can use here to go to design view 1, or click on the home and switch to design view 2, or right click here and go to design view 3. 3 methods, whichever one you want to use, your choice, right? So I'm going to switch to design view. Now the reason why I'm switching to design view is the fact that 1, the raise type has to be HHMMSS. So I'm just going to copy this for the raise time. Now I'm going to click the raise time, and right here in format, I'm going to paste it, and I'm going to save. Now it's going to change to HHNNSS. Leave it like that, it's the same. Okay, that's Access own configuration, and I'll switch to datasheet view, and then we have it like this. So all of these are in integers, so which is fine. And I'm going to save this, and then I'm going to close this. I'm going to import the next one. Click on external data, new data source, from file. It's a text file. I'm going to browse. Now that I've browsed, it's going to open with the source file. And let's look at the next one. I'm going to take my screenshot. Okay, I'll take my screenshot. I'll do that. Let me just import this. Import the file J2321 start times as a new table in your database. Okay, so let's import it as a new table in our database, start times. Click on open. Now it's coming in as a new table and it's not appending a copy. Okay, so please, it's a new table. Click on OK. Delimiter, which is a CSV file, of course, so it's delimited. Comma, first row contains the feed names. Next. Now right here we get to do our modifications, so let's look at it. So from group code to group name, they are all short text. So advanced, click on advanced, change this to Windows GMY. So group code to group name, they are short text. Start time is date and time. All right, I'm going to click on OK. Now, what is the primary key? Primary key is going to be group code. So it's already selected for me and it's correct. Group code. Next, finish. I'm going to close it. Now, I'm going to open the start time. Click here, double click, ensure everything is showing. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to switch to design view. Now under the start time, I'm going to change it to click the start time. Under the format, I'm going to paste this HHMMSS. I'm going to save it. It's going to change to HHNNSS, and I'm going to switch to datasheet view. So this is what I want. Now I'm going to save it, and then I will close it. Okay, let's look at the next one. All right, import the file. So I'm going to click on external data, new data source, from file, the text file. I'm going to click browse, which is the cat codes. I'm going to open it. It's going to come in as a new table. Click on OK. Delimited. Next. Comma. First will contain the feed names. So I have okay. Next. They didn't actually give us anything to use, so I think everything is all good. No need to check. Cat code as the primary key. So I'm going to choose the cat code as the primary key. Next, finish. close. Open the card codes, double click. All right, and I'm going to save, and I'm going to close. Now at this point, I can start taking my screenshot. I'm going to start with result. Right click, design view. Now because my laptop is a bit small, what I would do is I'm going to click here and I'm going to do show tabs only so that I can have the whole thing, right? So now I'm going to take a screenshot of this, right? Snipping tool to the rescue, always, right? Yeah. All right, so I'm going to click on new. I'll take my snipping tool right here. Please endeavor that the table name is also showing. Please, very important. All right. So this is going to be, let's go back. This is question 15. Showing the feed names, data types, and primary keys. So I'm going to open my evidence document, which has been done. You can see that there are screenshots already. So I'm going to paste this here. Right click and paste. Okay, so I'll bring it down. Click here, Control plus Enter. Okay, I'm just going to click on picture format, increase the shape height a bit so it's very legible. Just make it 8.5. This is fine. Okay. All right. The next one is I'm going to close this. The next one is the card code. Right click, design view, and I will take a screenshot of this. The keyboard shortcut is Control plus N. Yeah, Shift Control. Yeah, plus or something. Yeah, Control. Okay. Okay. Right, I'm just going to take this other one screenshot. I just want to be sure. That's what it's, let's go down to the next question. Place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the feed name, data types, and primary key used in the table. Okay, so I'm going to paste it here. Okay, this is recovered. I don't need this. Don't save. It was saved already. I think, yeah, it was saved. Okay. Right click, paste. Picture format, increase the height a bit. Okay, this is okay. This is okay by me. Question 17. We're taking another screenshot showing the feed name, data types, and primary key used. Right click, design view. This is for start times. Let me see. Question 16 is for, okay, this one is for question 16. Okay, this is for question 16. All right, so I'm going to take the screenshot of this. New. This is for start time. So this is for question 16. This is for the other one. Okay, so this is going to be true. And this is going to be true. Okay, so this is going to go here. Okay, so this goes in here. And this goes in here as well. Now I decided to just do the whole table first, so I can just take the screenshots later, so it's easier than just doing the other one. So whichever one is more comfortable for you. So take the screenshot first and then move to the other one is fine. Okay. Okay. So we have this, the start times, and then the cat code. I'm just going to increase this. Okay. Okay. I think this is fine by me. And I can reduce this as well. Picture, make it 4. So this is fine. All right. So just to be sure that the screenshots are where they need to be, the first one is results. Okay. The second one is start times, and the other one is cat codes. Okay. So it's very, very important to always check your screenshots to ensure that it is what it is. Okay. All right. Question 18. Create one-to-many relationship as links between the group code field in the start time table and the start code field in the result table. So let's do that. I'm going to close this. Click on database tools, relationships. I'm going to bring all of them, double click, double click, double click. Right here. Okay. Database tools relationship, and you have this, and you have your table can be here or it could be in the middle. It's the same thing, just double click, or you select, hold control, select the 3 of them, and then you click open, right? All right, so let's create this group code field in the start times and start code field in the result table. Group code right here, foreign key with foreign key. Okay, create cat code field in the cat code to cat code, create. So we have this. Okay. Place your evidence document screenshots showing one-to-many relationship between the 3 tables. Now to do this, okay, instead of just taking the 3 of them, they want to see the type of relationship. Very important, right? They say showing the one-to-many between the 3 tables. They want to see that. Now to do this, this is what we're going to do, right? So I'm going to click here. Now you click here, right click on edit relationship, or click on relationship design. Click here, click on relationship design. I'm going to do this, sorry. Always show ribbon. Click here, click on edit relationship, and then I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Okay, new. Okay. And I'm going to paste it here. Let's click, paste. Okay, click here, Control plus Enter. Please, when it comes to screenshot, they have to be legible. There is no, okay, I'm trying to just be economical, I'm trying to reduce space. No, okay, they have to be legible. All right, no excuse. Okay, all right. So picture format, just make this 7. Okay, okay, down here. The next one is, okay, now you can see edit relationship. This has been created before we take the screenshot, not during the creation. Okay, now the next one is this. Click here, edit relationship. I'm going to take the screenshot of this. Okay, right click, paste, picture format. Now some learners will want to do it side by side, which is fine. Okay, but I prefer, just showing this here and here. Okay, so whichever one you want to do, as long as it's legible, is fine. Okay, just going to crop this a little bit. Scroll down, crop. Okay, I'm okay with this. I think I can reduce this a bit. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. That's one mark. Add the following as a new record. So now this has been done. Okay. I'm going to save, right click, save, and then close. Okay, now if we open the result, we can see that the start times, rather, you can see that this has the results here for the group code, and for the cat code as well. This is also another result. Okay, I'm going to close this, close this, close this. All right, add the following as a new record in the results table. Okay, so let's add the following. So we have the start code. So let's do that. Result table. So I'm going to open my result table. Now right here we have what we call the buttons. This is first record, previous record, next record, the last record, and then here we have blank or new record. So I'm going to click here. Now please be very careful when you're adding record, because now we've created the relationship, so you have to be very, very careful. Now to do this, we have the start codes, which is this. Now what I want to do is, can I split my screen? I would sure love to do that. Yes, I can. Okay, so I want to be seeing everything together. So the start code is this, capital letter HC06, tab, window. I'm going to type it. First name is Passe. Base number is 1203. Power cycle C5 199. Please be careful that you're typing the right thing. 1992. We have 01 colon 25 colon 13. We have IFIN. We have 122. We have 68. Okay, so please go through them again to ensure that that is what you have. Okay, I'm just going to move in between to check. Okay, so it's right here. Okay, so I have 68, 122, fin, 012513, 1992, C5, power cycles 1203, Passy, Wando, and AC 06. Now once you do that, you can just click at the top, right, and it's been added already. So you have 441, okay, as of 440. All right, now I can do this. They said check your data entry for errors, save the data. Because we have done this and we've not clicked on next, we don't have any issue, because the moment you click on next and you type your data, then you have to ensure that it cannot be null. Once the primary key has been set, it cannot be null. Okay, all right, cannot have a null value. Okay, it simply means that it cannot be empty, so the record has to be imputed. So you want to avoid that. Now, using fields from the result and start time tables, produce a tabular report. That now, before you produce a report, you have to first of all create the query. I repeat, for you to be able to produce the report, you have to first of all create the query. And that simply means that you have to create the query first. Now, which is the query? Real quick, I'm going to show you. I'm going to use kind of like an highlighter. Okay, let's say yellow for query, right? And then we have okay, yellow for query, and then pink for report. So this is going to be a query. Okay, this is also going to be a query and a report. From here is a query. So this has just two queries right here, right? Because we need this to create the query. Okay, the rest of it here is a report. Okay, so that makes it super easy for you. So I don't really need to label. I don't have to use pink to label the report, because I just yellow for query, so you know that the rest of them is going to be a report. So let's do that. So I'm going to save this and I'm going to close. I'm going to click on create. I'm going to click on query wizard, simple query. Now I'm going to, they said use it for what? From the result and start time table. So let's look at this. The first thing you go to is show the fields. Group code. We have the available field and selected field. Okay, start times. Move this. This is to move it one by one. This is to move all of them into selected field. Last name. What again? First name. Year of birth. Start to raise. Let me see. Oh, statue. Just statue. Then raise time. And event rank. So please go through them. We have the group code, last name, first name, year of birth, statue, raise time, and event rank. So next. Next. Now, what is going to be your query title? The name of your query is also going to be the report title as well. Okay, so this is going to be scratch category outcome. Copy. Now, for some reason your own is unable to save, you can just save it with maybe hi or hello. Okay, you can just save it to hi or hello, and then you close. Now, right here you can right click and click on rename, and then you can type in the scratch category outcome. Okay, because some versions may not accept the query title, so just type hi or hello, and then right here you can right click, and then you can type in you can paste the scratch category outcome. Hope that is helpful. Let me know in the comment section how, if that's you having that issue and that has been able to be fixed. Okay, all right. Okay, so we have this. I'm going to open it again. Okay, everything is showing. So we have how many records? 441. Okay, so let's run the query right now. The criteria. Select the records where the group code is HCC00. So to do this, I'm going to click on home, and then I'm going to switch to design view. Okay, now it's going to open this. I can close this. It's going to open this. Now the group code, I'm going to type HCOO. please, you are running your criteria one at a time. Okay, so I'm going to run it. So at the end of the day, you have 40 records. Year of birth is 1975 or later. Okay, so we have the year of birth 1975. So I'm going to switch to, you can do it here or you can also do it here. So whichever way you want to do it, year of birth. So this is going to be, now we have certain criteria, okay, where we have, I think I have my slide here, where we have greater than, less than. So when you have year 1975 or later, we are invariably having greater than equals to what? 1975, okay, or later. If they say year of birth is later than 1975, so it means greater than, right, 1975. But 1975 or later simply means greater than or equals to what? 1975. So let's take note of that. So year of birth is going to be greater than equals to 1975, and I'm going to run it. So at the end of the day, this is going to be what? 32 records. Okay, 32 records. And I'm going to save this. Okay, now I can now create my report. Okay, I'm going to click on create report wizard. Now I'm going to move everything from this query, right? So I'm going to just select move everything at once. Next. Now this is where I need to explain this. They said are to be displayed in this order with data and label displayed in full. Do not group the data. So we have group and ungroup data. So this is a group data, okay? This is a group data and I don't want to group it. So I'm going to select the second one, which is on group, okay? Please know the difference. Next. What are we sorting by? Sort the data into descending order of year of birth. Descending order of year of birth. Next. What's the orientation? Is going to be portrait. Now your reports are tabular. Your forms are columnar. So there's a difference, okay? You can see that I produce a tabular report. So the layout is going to be tabular, okay? Okay, so next. Now the title is still going to be the same thing. Scratch, category, outcome, copy. Includes only the title, right? I'm going to preview the report to see how it looks like. Okay, so we have work to do. It's fine. I'm going to close the print preview. Switch to layout view. Okay, layout view. I'm going to close this. I'm going to start with this first, really. It said includes only the title, displayed in a larger font size, fully visible at the top of the page. Okay, so I'm going to click on home or format, whichever one, and I'll make it to be 26. I can make it black. It's not a crime, right? All right. Okay, now I'm done with that. Now I have to ensure that this is arranged, right, in this order. So year of birth is now first. When you sort it, it becomes first. So I need to move it to before status. So it makes it easy. Now I'm going to click here. This is the field name. Hold my control and click here for the record. You're moving both the field name and the records together. Now I'm going to use my arrow key right to just move them like this. Okay, now don't worry about they are together because I want to adjust this. So I'm going to do this. Hold my control and select this. So both the field name and the record have been selected. Please together. Then use your arrow left to move this. Now you can adjust this. Okay, and do the same thing here. Hold your control, select this, move this here. Okay. Okay. Do the same thing here. Hold your control. Okay. Please hold it together. Ensure two of them are being selected, and then your arrow left. Now I want to make them the same alignment. You can leave it like this is fine, but I prefer all of them having the same alignment, all left. So I'm going to make the feed left, and of course the record left as well, right? And I'm going to move this. I'm still going to give a space here a little bit. Okay, select, move. Okay, hold my control, select. Okay, just going to adjust this a bit. Okay, the same alignment. And this here, I'll adjust it. This is going to be event rank. And left. Okay, so we have enough space to go around. So I'll just do a manual adjustment here, so we have enough space here. Okay. I want to give enough space for the names, right? Especially the names. Okay, so I think this is okay by me. Let me see. The spaces are okay. Okay. Okay, so this is okay. Now what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to preview it. I'm not done. I just want to preview it to see how this is going to look like. So I'm going to go to print preview to ensure that nothing is being cut off. Okay. So nothing is being cut off. So nothing is being cut off, and I like it. So I'm going to close it. Now moving on. Now calculate the numbers of database record shown in this report and place this at the end of the report, fully visible and formatted to 0 decimal places, and has a label of cyclists, fully visible to the left of the value. So what I'm going to do right here is this. Okay, so I'm just going to pick number of race time, or you could pick anyone. Really, you could really pick anyone. So I'm just going to pick this, and this is going to be what, left of the value, end of the report. It's going to be end of the report. So I'm just going to pick the race time. I want to know the record for the race time. I'm going to click total, and I'm going to click count records. Okay, and then we have, how many do we have here? 32. Okay, I'm going to click on format, and I'm going to bold it. Okay, so we have this. Now I'm going to switch to design view. Okay, and then I'm going to add a label. This is a label here. These are the controls. This is going to be at the report footer. You can see bottom of the report simply means the report footer. And I'm going to, they say it has a label, number of cyclists. Copy. Paste this here. Format. Okay, we'll do that later. Okay, I can bold this. Make it black, bold. And this is going to be left of the value. Okay, so we have this. Now what else? Has your name, center number, and candidate number on the report. Okay, so they didn't specify where it needs to be, so I'm just going to put it here. Okay, at the bottom of the report. All right, so I'm going to click on report design, label. Have my name. Okay, my center number is AN017 2023 as my candidate number. Okay, what happened? Okay, it's fine. Okay, I can click on format, bold it, make it black. Okay, so we have this. Now I can click on home, switch to what? Layout design. You can scroll down a bit to see what is happening. I think I can bring this down. Okay, I think this is fine. Yes. Now at this point, I'm going to switch to what? Print preview. Okay, numbers of cyclists, 32. And this is my candidate details. It's very, very important that you have it. And now at this point, I'm just going to print. Click on print. Please to PDF. Okay, save and print your report to PDF. Very, very important. Please print it to PDF. Okay, and I want to be sure this is the same. This 2022. So you have to save it in the right source file. Okay, so we have this. So this is going to be print out 4. Okay, so this is done. Okay, so everything is showing. Now I'm going to save and then close. Now the next one is using fields from results and cat codes. So let's do that. We'll have to create the query again. Okay, now to do that, just to give you an idea, to do that, this is what you're going to do. Now obviously by now you know the queries, so I'm just going to align the queries here. These are the queries. 1. Now in this question, another query is creating a new field. Okay, so we have this is another query, and then this is a query as well. Right here. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and let's create the query. So please don't be given with the fact that the question says using fields from the result and cat code tables, produce a tabular report, and you just go ahead and create the report. No, create the query first. Queries are extractions of data from the database. We are extracting data. Okay, very, very important. You're extracting. Okay, so let's do that. Right? Okay, so we have this. So click on create and then click on query wizard, simple query wizard. Then please note, don't make the mistake of selecting anything from the query. This query has, they said the question is saying that from the result and cat code tables, not from the query. Okay, so don't make that mistake. Okay, so let's go to result and let's see what we can do here. The first one is what? Raise number. Okay, that's from the cat. Result. Okay, raise number is here. What again? First name. Last name. Cat rank. Club name. category. Okay, that's from cat. Status. Time per kilometer. Okay, we're creating that. And then we have the race time. So we have race number. So we have race number, first name. Let's check. Race number, first name, last name, cat rank, club name, category, status. Okay, race time. So at the end of the day, we're having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we're creating that. All right, it's fine. Next. Now, what is going to be the title? Power Club result. Copy. Power Club result. Now, remember, right? Remember that if your own version is not accepting a new name, right, what you do is you can just type in hi or hello, and then you click on finish, and once you're done, right, you can just close it right here, right, and then right click on it and then click on rename. Okay, please let me know if that was helpful in the comment section. Okay, so I'm going to open it here, click here and double click to ensure everything's showing. All right, so the next thing is you have two options: creating a new field or running the criteria. Okay, whichever one you do first. Okay, there's not going to be any consequence. Okay, so but what I'm going to do first is I'm going to create the new field first. Okay, in my previous video, sometimes you see I do the criteria first, then I create a new field. So whichever one is fine. Okay, so let's do that. So click on home, switch the views to design views. Okay, now right here I'm going to click here and I'm going to create it. Now I can right click on it and click on build or click on builder, so whichever one is fine. All right, so we have this. Now they said which is calculated at runtime. This field will calculate the race time. It's going to calculate the race time divided by the race distance of 50 kilometers. Okay, so it's going to be race time. So race time here divided by what? The race. Okay, divided by the race. Okay, so at the end of the day, this is going to be divided by what? 50. Okay, divided by 50. So please, it's very, very important that we know this. Okay, so let's go ahead and say divided by the race distance of 50 kilometers. Okay, so this is going to be divided by 50. Okay, so I'm going to click on okay. Now notice it's going to show something called express 1. Okay, I'm going to click on the builder, right, and I'm going to remove this. So this is going to be time per kilometer. So I'm just going to copy this, and I'm going to take this off. So this is going to be time per kilometer, right? I'm going to click on OK. So now if we do this, I'm going to run it. Now it's going to show me a lot of this. Okay, so what I want to do is, the question says format this field to display time as HH, right, MMSS. So I'm going to copy this. Now come here, I'm going to go to my design view. I'm going to click here, then go to property sheet. Okay, property sheet of this field. Then right here on the format, I'm going to paste this. Okay, because I want to format this new field I've created. I want to format it. Now to format it, I'm going to click this, Then I'm going to what? Save it. That has been done. Close. Then run it. Now at the end of the day, we have this. I'm going to double click. So at the end of the day, we now have this showing. Okay, we have lots of them. Let's see. So this is the time per kilometer for each of them. Okay, so we'll see this. Okay, so now that's how we can do this. So it was showing this decimal, and then you need to format it, and then you have to click the property sheet, and then you get that done. So hope that was really helpful. If you've been wondering how to do that, so now you know how to go about this. So you don't just put kilometer, because it's already per kilometer, and then you can put the number right there. So we're done with that. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, which is running the criteria. Okay, let's run the criteria. So to run the criteria right now, we're going to click on design view, right? So let's run the criteria. Club name includes the text power. Now we have what we call wildcards. Okay, we have the wildcards, and I'm just going to do this right now. Okay, so we have include, we have okay, let's start for the first one. Beginning with, okay, ending with, we have includes, we have not include. Okay, so this can be reframed by your teachers in so many ways. Okay, so let's say it has to begin with this. So for example, let's put power asterisk. So it's beginning with power. Okay, so power asterisk, ending with power is going to be asterisk power. Okay, I have the power. Okay, so including power, right? So this is going to be asterisk power, right? Asterisk. Not including, there are two ways to do this. This is not power, or the symbol is also for not power. Okay, so whichever one you want to do it, whichever you want to do it. Now the good thing is, when you're writing this criteria, you're going to see it. That is beginning with, is ending with. Okay, so this is the wildcard. It's very, very important that you know this. Okay, very, very important that you know this. Okay. All right, I'm going to, I'll leave it here for now, and then I can take it off. Okay. All right, so let's start. Includes the text power. So let's do that. This is going to be what? Club name. So this is going to be asterisk power asterisk. So I'm going to run it. So at the end of the day, we have 65 records. Okay, so if you look at the club name, please, you have to ensure everything is clearly fully visible. Okay, right? You see that it includes power. Okay, for the 65 record, it includes the text power. All right, let's go on. The next one is status does not include DNF or DNS. This is the status, DNF or DNS. Okay, let's do that. So right now I'm going to right click to design view. So the status here does not include what? DNF of what? Or DNS. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to use the symbol DNF, or right here again DNS. Okay, so I have this. I'm going to run it. Give me a minute. Let's see why. That's it. This show is 65. Okay. All right. So let's do this. DNF, or we have or here, right? So I can put it here, another right here, DNS, and I'm going to run it. This is showing me one out of what is happening. Okay, all right, let's do this. Let me run this. Let's see. Okay, so the DNF is taken. This is giving me 50 records. Okay, and right here I have DNF or DNS. All right, the DNF is out. Now let's look at the question again. Now they said status does not include DNF or DNS. So that's the two criteria. It must not include. Now the difference between where it said it has to show only this or this. Okay. Now it must not include the both of them. Now the criteria being that it must not include this and this. Now the trick here is they use or. And if I use or, which I've done, which I did, and it wasn't giving me some, we're giving 400 or something, and it wasn't what I wanted. Now to get this done, let me have my text right here. So using, let me get my text. So using not DNF is going to work. Now, but if you add or not DNS, this should work on paper. But the problem is, it's going to pick out one. Okay, so at the end of the day, you're having invariably just one, and the other one is not working. Now, to make the both of them to be out, you're going to use what we call an AND. Okay, you're going to use what we call an AND. So it's DNF and DNS. Okay, so you are given two options about the OR. Okay, the OR DNF or DNS. Okay, so it simply means that we use the AND for both criteria. It's when when we're doing Excel, right? In data analysis, where they say, okay, if this criteria is met, for example, this and this, then it should display congratulations. So until the mass is 60, is above 60, and English is above 60, then you qualify. Okay, so you use an AND for that. Okay, so it's the same thing that is applicable to here. So the only confusion was the OR. Okay, just to confuse, just a little bit tricky. I did that, and then again it's not going to work. So you have to know the difference. We'll talk about the DNF or DNS or whatever or this. So we use the AND for that. So let's see if that should do that for us. Okay, I'm going to switch to design view, and let's see. Okay, let's see. And it's time to DNS one. Yes, it's working. So this is 45 records. So the DNF and DNS is out. Okay, so this is what we want. All right. Okay, so that is done. Okay, so that is done. So I'm going to save this. Right click, save, and then I'm going to close. Okay, now I'm going to click on create, and it's time to create a report. So report wizard, of course, the Power Club. So I'm going to move everything. Okay, I'm going to move everything, but not everything. Let me go back again. Watch this. This is good. They said now we have to arrange it because time per kilometer, you have to go back. They said in this order with data and labels displayed in full, right? So you have this, right? You have this where category. So let's do this. So let's arrange this. So we have race number, okay, first name, okay, last name, category rank, club name, category, status. Okay, then we have time, which is the field we created, and then we have race time. So that's the structure. Next. Now do not group the data. Okay, do not group the data, so it has to be on group. This is grouped, this is ungrouped. Okay, know the difference. Next, what are we sorting by? sort the data into ascending order of club name, and what? Ascending order of what? Category rank. Okay, ascending order of club name and ascending order of category rank. Let me see. All right. Next is a report. So the report is going to be tabular. Okay, and has a page orientation of landscape. Next, now what is going to be the title? The title is going to be this. Now, I just want to tell you one cheat code for database. Whenever you're creating a report, right, please note you're creating two reports, and one report has one page, the other report has 2 pages. This is kind of like a cheat code, okay? All three is a pattern. Okay, so when you know the pattern, it helps you to know that if you are doing a report and you are having 4 pages, something is wrong. You have to go back to check. Okay, you have to go back to check. So I've done the first page, and this is definitely going to be the first printer, which is 1 page, and then again this is going to be 2 pages. Okay, so all right, you can see this 2 page already. All right, so we have this. Now let's see how we can do this. Okay, so I'm going to go to layout view. I'll start with this. This is going to be what? Display the larger font size, fully visible at the top of the page. Okay, so format, I'm going to make this 286, bold, and black. Alright, so let's start arranging real quick. So we have club name. What have they done? Club name is in category. Club name is before category, so let's do that. Select the club name here, hold my control, the header, and then the records, and I'm going to move the club name to this. Don't worry about this. I'm going to adjust it like this. Then what else? They gave cat rank. So cat rank is, oh boy, before club name. Just going to move this here a bit. Just going to adjust this. Hold my control, select this, move this here. They just want to scatter the work for us and just want us to work for it. Okay, so we have the raise number is the first thing. Move this here. Okay. All right. I want to make them one alignment. First name. Put my control. Select this. Move this here. Last name. First name, last name, cat rank. I'm going to make them the same alignment. Okay, all left alignment. Club name. Okay. Category. Status. Okay, I'm going to adjust this a bit. Time per kilometer. Okay, I want to make it same alignment. move this a bit. Okay, same alignment. All right, so then we have enough space. 1, 2. Please, you have to be very careful with this. All right, so we have enough space now, and we can do this. We are going to preview to ensure nothing is cutting off, especially with the club name. Okay, we have this. Okay, just give enough space here. Okay. Oh, nope. You have to be careful. This should be okay. Don't mind me, I just want it to be perfect. Oh boy, undo. Okay, you have to be very careful. If you notice an error, Ctrl Z. Alright. So I think this is okay. So let me preview it to ensure everything is showing. Okay, nothing is being cut off. Very, very important. Okay, I knew something like this. So we have this. So let me see. Just want to be sure. Okay. Home. Okay, so it's fine. Okay, so it's fine. So we have this. So it's very, very important that everything is showing, because it's right there in the question, right? That with data and labels displayed in full. Okay, and fit on a single page wide, and we have done that. It's also here as well, and fit on a single page. So all the headers are fit on a single page. We've done that. Now, has your name, center number, and candidate number in the footer of the report, so it appears in the same position on every page. Okay, on every page. So let's do that. So I'm going to home, switch to design view. You know what, you can also do it here, guys. You can also do it here. Okay, so report design, you could do it here. Now they said has your name, center number, candidate number in the footer of the report, so it appears in the same position. So this is going to be done in the page footer, not report footer, right? The page footer. But now they said has your name. Sometimes they may tell you has only. If they tell you has only, it means you have to delete all this here. Okay, so but I can leave it here. That's if you want to. I can just leave it and just put my candidate number, candidate details here. Okay, so report design, get the label. Okay, Ajiro ND, EN 017, 2023. All right, I have this. I'm going to click on format, center align, bold, make it black. It's not a crime if I want to make it 14, you know, like, yeah. Okay, so we have this. Okay, so now I'm going to save, and I'm going to do a print preview. Okay, so we have this on every page, right? We have this on every page, and is in the footer. Okay, in the footer of the report. So now I'm going to print the report. Okay, I'm going to print the report. Now this is please to PDF. Okay, to PDF. So this is going to be printout 5. Printout 5. Okay, so this report has been printed. Okay, I'm going to close this. All right, let's look at this. Place your evidence document a screenshot showing the database criteria used to select the record. Status does not include DNF or DNS. They want to know how you did it. Okay, so let's show them how we did it. Okay, so I'm going to save and close this. And I'm going to go to my query, right, and go to design view. And I want to show them this. Okay, a little bit. So the status, I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Okay, so slip into, I'm going to take this. Okay, and I'm going to paste this here. Okay, I'm going to increase this. All right, and that is that. And let me see, we have taken screenshots of this. I don't know why the screenshots are, let me see, you know what, I'm just going to quickly count. I'm just going to pause and quickly count this the screenshots that we need to take to see if why I'm having, just pause this. Okay guys, I've seen the screenshot I did not take, which was placing your evidence document a screenshot showing the database formula used to calculate numbers of cycling. So I did not show the screenshot of this. I was wondering why it was not complete. So so this is going to be for this. Okay, so I can just cut this off and then paste this here. Like I said, it's important to always check the numbers of screenshots you've taken to ensure you're doing everything. So this is going to be for the other one. So to take showing the formula, that is the first. For this, they want to know formula used to calculate the numbers of cycling to decimal places. So we are done with this. I'm going to close this and I'm going to open that report. Okay, and I'm going to go to design view. I'm going to take the screenshot of this, right? Okay. Okay, and I'm going to place it here. Right click, paste, click on it, picture format, increase it a bit. Okay, so this is fine, and now we can go ahead to print the evidence document. Okay, so let's go ahead to print the evidence document, because that's the only thing for this paper. We're done with everything here, and now it's printing of the evidence document. So let's go ahead to print it. Let's go ahead and print it. So click on file, click on print. So print, and then we have this, right? And the 4 pages we have, which is fine. Everything is clearly visible. Okay. So please, you're printing your evidence document to PDF. Okay. To PDF as well. So let me check. No, this is not it. Right here. To PDF. So this is going to be printout 6. Okay, 6 printouts. And now you can now check your printout work. I can check from printout 4, which is the database, to look how everything is. Okay, I'm okay with this. And what else? Printout 5. I'm okay with this. Okay, I'm okay with this. And finally, my evidence document, and I'm okay with this. Let me see this. Okay, so I'm okay. Everything is looking legible and good. So please, we are officially done with this. With this paper, we've done presentation, document production, each different videos, and then database plus the evidence, printing of the evidence document. Please, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you really want to do that. Trust me, this YouTube channel is loaded with paper 1, paper 2, and paper 3 IGCSE ICT. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel and please share this to your classmates and to your friends. And trust me, that will be the best gift you're giving to them for their self-studies, group studies, and even for more understanding even after the teachers have taught them in their various schools. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.